How do you secretly make money to get away from someone abusive? A woman's abuse shelter is your best bet. Look for one in your area, and yeah, it sucks, you may have to just walk or find public transit to there. Don't tell parents where you're going, but try to gather as many self-documents as possible. An ID, etc. They have resources to set you up with temporary housing and a job. If you have a phone, you could call the non-emergency police line and explain your situation. They may offer to give you a ride. Please contact a women's shelter or crisis hotline. They will assist you. Upping and leaving is hard, especially since she's probably gone out of her way to ensure you don't know how to be independent. There are services to help, and they will be discreet. Wishing you luck. Hi. I quite literally just got off shift as an advocate for domestic violence and human trafficking. Please access resources like mine. You may fear this doesn't count as abuse, but any trauma-trained person or person with basic empathy will see it for what it is. If you need anything else, please feel free to message me. This makes me extremely sad. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. It seems that your mother has a severe mental health disorder, and she will likely want to keep you there forever for her own very unhealthy pattern of abuse to you and herself. A woman's abuse shelter is your best bet, as Chakramer said. You will have to make this decision and stick by it no matter what. It will be hard, but you need to cut ties with this woman and start living your own life. You can rebuild slowly from the shelter. Start working and saving money. You can get food stamps, etc. Try to get help from a women's center or shelter. You could apply for any job and try to work. You could donate plasma with an ID, no health issues, and make $300,400 a month. You're an adult. She can't not let you leave the house. Call the police and tell them you're being held against your will. They'll get you a social worker and a DV shelter contact. You sure need to get out ASAP. What about your father? Is he okay with the way you are being treated? Do you have any nice relatives to go to? As someone who has been through this kind of abuse, I feel you. Call the helplines. It's one call and then the ball is in motion. Your new life starts today. Try playing into her delusions and persecution complex. You have no intention of leaving. You are only getting a job for emergency funds in case anything should happen to her. Sounds like a severe form of emotional incest. Try reaching out to trusted family members for help. And if not, ring a helpline and get out of that situation for the sake of your well-being and future. If you give yourself an excuse like, "I have to get money before I get out," then you'll keep on falling back on that excuse and never actually do it. If your alternative is suicide, what the hell do you think might be worse than that? If you climb out that window right now and just go? Just go. There is help out there that you can sort out after. Do it. I'm in a relationship with similar abuse, like when you mentioned the making dinner part. Mine will go off if I ask them what time they get off work. To the point that if I pressed the issue, they can get physically abusive. Though they can't really hurt me. My weight build is bigger. Except the mental side of being verbally and physically abused over something so petty. They suffer from some type of bipolar or IDWTF. But I do love them. It's really tough. For some reason I hang in there because they mean so much to me. Also, I have a thought sometime about if it was someone else with them, they might hurt them or be abusive themselves. IDK if that's silly or not. JS. I guess I can only offer that I might understand some of what you're going through, but I've not decided how to deal with it. FR. You're an adult. Go to a woman's shelter, get a job, get a place. Don't let her own you. Some helpers on Reddit might give you the link to contact the helpline. Contact them. Tell the whole situation. Don't leave a single thing out. If you wish to move out, then you can move out, no one can stop you. Your mother's thought may be that you would get married off and can be a housewife and asking you to help cooking, so you should know how to cook, but that's wrong. As long as you get proper support, you should stand up for yourself. What's your father's thought? Have you consulted him? Yelling at your own daughter and controlling their fate is a big no-no. Just make sure to search for a nice place to live. Don't be scammed. You can find jobs, online or offline, both. Sweet talks can easily lure you out if you aren't careful. Eventually you will find your life partner perfect for you and live happily. Just don't choose wrong partner. Okay, so not sure where you live, but this is a common problem in a lot of places. If all you want to do is to leave the house, just call the police and let them know that you're going to attempt to leave your home and that you just want them there to make sure everyone is safe. They'll usually be willing to help you. Your mom can't do anything when the cops are there. Once you get out of the house, you'll need to stay at a friend's place for a while. Ask if someone has an open room you can borrow for the time being until you start working a job and have some security. Then you can either hop around between friends' homes or rent your own place. Also, not to be rude and all, but you're 25 years old. You should be at a point in your life where you can act independently and not be subjected to your mom's mental state. If you're Latino or South Asian, there are a variety of resources available specifically for you online to help with these types of situations. If your goal is to 100% get out of the house, this is probably the best way to start. That sounds awful, and I am so sorry you are going through it. You have lots of good advice on this thread, but let me emphasize a couple of things. 1. A women's crisis center, the police, a church, or synagogue or mosque, or even a friendly neighbor is a great place to go to say, I need help and I don't know where to turn. 2. Taking a step like the above does not mean that you are forever cutting ties with your mother. It just helps you to have a way out, escape route. Many people, myself included, have reconnected with their family in the days, weeks or years following taking an action like this. Point 3. It sounds very much like your mom has something mucking around with her and needs help. Taking action like this might help precipitate her getting support. Once again, I'm so sorry you are going through this.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.